stop. Before you reach for that faucet, you need to know what's at stake in Porter Ranch and Granada Hills right now. A water crisis is rippling through these neighborhoods, and city officials are making a passionate plea. Every drop you use could delay relief for everyone. Seems straightforward, but here's where things get complicated, and emotions are running high. This emergency began earlier this week when a vital water valve malfunctioned, abruptly cutting off service to approximately 9,200 homes. The timing couldn't have been worse. A scorching heat wave had sent temperatures soaring into the high 90s and even triple digits. Imagine living in that kind of heat, only to suddenly lose access to water for everything from staying hydrated to flushing toilets. In response, the Los Angeles Department of Water and Power, DWP, quickly reminded residents that not only was water unavailable, but when it did return, it needed to be boiled before consumption. Skipping this step, the agency warned could lead to stomach or intestinal illness. This is a step that most people take for granted. But in a situation like this, it's a necessary, if inconvenient, safeguard. Fast forward to Friday morning. Some water began to trickle back into homes, giving residents a hopeful sign. But this is the part most people miss. DWP urged everyone to stop using tap water, even if it seemed available. The reason? Crews were deep in the trenches, literally, excavating to reach the fractured valve, while other teams worked around the clock to refill the main 10-million-gallon area tank and pressurize the system. Just as progress was being made, overnight household use caused the tank's pressure to dip drastically, setting back repair efforts. It's a vicious cycle. Using the water that is available could keep everyone in the neighborhood boiling water and dealing with restrictions even longer. Mayor Karen Bass highlighted the urgency at a Saturday news conference. If residents continue drawing water from their taps, repairs will be delayed, and so will your return to safe, normal water service. The city's goal? To fully restore the system by 3 a.m. Monday morning. But, and it's a big but, that target is entirely dependent on residents cooperating and minimizing usage. DWP's general manager, Janice Quinones, revealed the stark truth with numbers. As of early Saturday afternoon, the main water tank was only about 20% full. Earlier that morning, it had been at 27%. Each gallon lost translates into precious resources, 1 million gone during high-demand hours. Or as Quinones put it, about 776,000 toilet flushes. Think about that. Even well-intentioned daily routines can have massive consequences at this scale. But here's where it gets controversial. Not everyone is following the guidance. According to resident Robert Morris, some neighbors are visibly flouting restrictions, watering lawns, and ignoring conservation advice. Is it fair to everyone else if a few residents undermine the collective goal? Do you think the city should enforce stricter penalties for not complying? Restaurants offered a mixed bag, with some staying open thanks to bottled water, packaged drinks, and ice deliveries. The DWP verified that only establishments supplied by unaffected water lines were permitted to operate. This level of monitoring raises another question. Should businesses get priority access to water when residents are told to abstain? Or is that fair game in an emergency to keep local economies running? In an unexpected twist, an effort to drain a pipe for repairs led to a mishap, a coupling on a temporary pipe burst, sending water gushing down a Granada Hills street. While DWP spokesperson Jessie Johnson called it unfortunate, she assured the public this would delay repairs only by a few hours, not days. Still, when you're without water in a heat wave, even hours can feel like an eternity. The repairs themselves are no simple task. Crews are working 20 feet underground, carefully navigating around vital oil pipelines, a fiber optic cable, and a gas line. Imagine the precision required. One wrong move could trigger even bigger problems, not to mention the already tremendous logistical challenges of earthwork and pipe replacement. Recognizing the inconvenience and stress, the city has set up 5 resource centers across Porter Ranch and Granada Hills. Residents can pick up bottled or recycled water, shower, and even do laundry at locations like Holly Burnson Memorial Park and the local YMCA. These centers are open from early morning through late evening, a lifeline for families grappling with the daily reality of no reliable water. Now, as repair teams battle time, the stress on the system remains. City officials' message is clear. Every choice residents make, from skipping that extra flush to foregoing lawn watering, could bring normalcy back sooner for everyone. So, here's the big question. In a shared crisis like this, where the actions of a few can affect thousands, how should communities balance individual choice and collective responsibility? Is social pressure enough, or do we need stronger enforcement from city officials? If you lived in Porter Ranch or Granada Hills, what would you do? Let's talk about it. Share your thoughts, agreements or disagreements in the comments below.